A disgruntled former employee or an MPP breaking the rules. It's a case of she said, he said at Queen's Park, with a former employee accusing her politician boss of replacing her with an unpaid intern. More from our Queen's Park reporter, Genevieve Tomney.
Samantha Bokma says her experience working for a Tory MPP this summer was a good one, but instead of a fond farewell, it ended with a complaint to the Ministry of Labour.
I worked as a constituency assistant until August 21st.
Bokma, who's involved with the Canadian Federation of Students, says she worked for Rod Jackson at his office in Barrie, doing administrative tasks and other constituency work.
General office upkeep, answering phones, emails.
Bokma says she'd hoped the paid work would roll into a part-time job in the fall, but when she was told that wouldn't happen, she wrote this letter of resignation. A week later, she says this job posting appeared for an unpaid internship.
I'm really disappointed that she would do that.
Today, the MPP fired back.
Well, it's patently untrue. The part-time job we had available in the past in Barrie, we moved to Toronto.
And Rod Jackson says his recent ad was for a volunteer.
It's a great opportunity for Laurentian University students to volunteer their time and to learn the inner workings of government.
The Ministry of Labour won't comment on this specific case, but says it is investigating. In the meantime, it raises the larger issue of exactly what are the rules around unpaid labour in this province. The Minister of Labour says unpaid internships are restricted.
They fall under the Employment Standards Act, unless, like I said, they happen to be volunteer, a co-op student, or a trainee.
Yasser Naki says he recently reminded all politicians about the rules, but the Canadian Federation of Students would like to see MPPs go a step further.
They do need to set the standard and say, if you're coming to work for us, you're going to get paid.
The Ministry of Labour actually has some really good information on their website that outlines exactly under what conditions you're able to do unpaid work. That is at ontario.ca/internship standards. One of the interesting points they make there is that basically at the end of the day, the intern should be getting more value out of that training experience than the employer's getting. And if you feel like that's not happening, you can go to the Ministry of Labour and complain. Reporting live from Queen's Park, I'm Genevieve Tomney.
Thank you, Jen. Toronto police are searching for George Smitherman's husband tonight. He went missing more than 24 hours ago. 39-year-old Christopher Pelosa was last seen yesterday in the Bathurst and Davenport area. His mother told CBC News